Good morning, it's Catherine in the Sugar Freedom Kitchen with my sugar-free fat loss update. 10 days ago, I recommitted to my fat loss and my fitness process. One of the reasons why a very close friend of mine, no, it's not me, and I won't exactly tell you who, is over 55 and is getting ready to prepare for her first bikini competition. So this is her dream, and she called me because even though I've never done a bikini competition, I've done many transformation contests. Years ago, 2008, it was a transformation contest that got me on the road to quitting sugar and also quitting traditional cardio, doing weightlifting and intervals instead of cardio. And that was 2008, many years ago. And then I became a personal trainer, opened my fitness studio, and then I specialized in body transformations. And so we would do before and after pictures, and we would do measurements, and we would do all of these things. And yes, I am live. Sorry, so the dogs are barking, but this won't be a long one. All right, so this is my first check-in, so it's been 10 days. So how is it going? Well, the first thing I did is I took measurements and I took my body fat percentage, and I did just use my Tanita scale. And here is my tip. If you're going to use just a standard scale to take your body fat percentage and you are training and you are athletic, here's my tip. When you input all of your information, just put it in normally, but then when it says, are you athletic or are you normal, just go ahead and leave it on normal, because what you really don't want to do, the worst thing you can do is have it going lower than it really is. You want to err on the side of caution. So I'm putting it on the non-athletic female setting, and when I first started, I was at 24.8% body fat, and as of today, I'm right at 24. And so as you can see, what does that look like? So you can see I'm getting some definition back in my arms and getting some back in my back, but I still have somewhat of a pooch. Still got some fat on my legs. So what's the point of the body fat percentage? Well, here's an interesting story for you. Back when I owned my fitness studio, I would go to these workshops with, some of the top trainers in the field. And I got to go to a workshop with Alwyn and Rachel Cosgrove, and they professionally prepare people for competitions, for fitness competitions. And for their women who were going into either bikini or figure, in order to get into their program, they had to be at 22% body fat or less. So according to my Tanita scale, I'm now at 24. So what I want to see is what it takes to get to that 22, which is kind of like the starting point for this elite program for then going into that competition. So what I'm doing to get ready for that is I am doing my 9 lifts to momentary form failure. That's doing the 9, and you can see that on this channel. There's a demonstration of that. And I'm also doing Sugar Freedom. Now, Sugar Freedom is free. You can go to sugarfreedom.com and download a copy of it. You can make a donation there if you want to, or just download it for free. But full disclosure, I'm not doing Sugar Freedom anymore. I'm doing what I call close to carnivore. So I'm doing pretty much meat, eggs, fish, dairy, and then also I have some apple cider vinegar, I have some lemon juice, and I also do use some stevia in my coffee and my tea. So I call it close to carnivore, which is what I'm doing. The other thing that's really important is when you're going into really getting lean and getting strong, you're going to have to find ways, even I do, even though I don't really have food cravings or hunger cravings anymore, now that I'm keto carnivore, I don't have those hunger pangs, but what I do have is what I call boredom cravings or avoidance cravings. Tell me if you've had these before, where you're not really hungry, but you're bored and you want something to entertain or distract you. Well, that's what we need to work on avoiding. And so what I do is I practice my guitar, my singing, my piano, my dancing, or even my drawing. So just things like simple pastels. And so these activities, you don't have to be a great musician, you don't have to be a great artist, but do these things, these enjoyable things, in order to, if you've got boredom calling out to you, if you've got avoidance or things you don't want to think about, issues that you don't want to manage, sometimes if you used to turn to food, find these pleasurable activities that you can turn to instead. So that is the report, 10 days of close to carnivore, plus 3 times a week doing my 9 lifts, and then also doing electro shuffle dance in between, already at 24% body fat, definition starting to come back, and really, really happy with it. So I want to thank my friend for inspiring me. I hope that you get inspired. And until next time, remember, eat for yourself, be well, and train for what you love. All right, I'll see you back here soon in the Sugar Freedom Kitchen. Bye-bye, everybody.